Jason Statham's latest action thriller, Mutiny, is an exciting prospect thanks to the director's previous actioner and a team-up with a fan-favorite Peaky Blinders actor. As superheroes and other IPs are becoming the new movie stars, the traditional movie star is becoming a thing of the past. From Tom Cruise to Leonardo DiCaprio, there are very few actors left whose name alone can draw a big crowd to a movie theater to see their latest starring vehicle. Most modern A-listers rely on the brand name of a franchise to turn their films into blockbuster hits. But Statham is a consistent hitmaker. He's never made a direct-to-video movie or even a streaming exclusive. Every single one of his movies has gotten a theatrical release. And even in the fraught post-COVID times, he can turn an original action movie like The Beekeeper into a massive box office success. At a time when a lot of movie stars are retreating to streaming or television, Statham is continuing to develop projects for the big screen. Now, he's working on a new action thriller called Mutiny that'll pair him up with an exciting co-star and a promising filmmaker. What Jason Statham's new movie, Mutiny, is about. Mutiny will see Statham's character framed for murder. Jason Statham in The Beekeeper. Mutiny will star Statham as Cole Reed, a man who has to go on the run to clear his name when he's framed for the murder of his billionaire boss. This is a classic setup for an action movie, because it establishes high stakes and a ticking clock, and sets up a cat-and-mouse chase between the hero and villain. This premise can be seen in Shooter, Taken 3, The Fugitive, Jack Reacher, North by Northwest, the list goes on. It'll be interesting to see what Statham does with this premise in Mutiny. Statham isn't just starring in the movie, he's also on board as a producer through his newly founded production company, Punch Palace Productions. Mark Butin is also producing the project through his own production label, Maydriver Pictures. The screenplay was penned by J.P. Davis, who previously wrote Plane and the Contractor, and Lindsay Michelle, who previously wrote the as-yet unproduced Caravan, which was given a spot on the 2022 blacklist. Shooting for Mutiny is set to kick off in the UK later this fall, but no release date has been put on the schedule as of yet. Jason Statham and Annabelle Wallis is an exciting movie team-up. Annabelle Wallis previously held her own opposite Tommy Shelby. It was recently reported that Annabelle Wallis will join Statham in the Mutiny cast. The details of Wallis' character have yet to be divulged, but she'll be the female lead opposite Statham. It's unclear if she'll be playing an ally to Statham, who helps him clear his name, or a law enforcement agent coming after him. But either way, a team-up of Statham and Wallis is an exciting prospect. They're both great actors who bring a unique intensity and gravitas to their roles, so it'll be interesting to see them share the screen. Wallis' most iconic previous role is Grace Shelby, née Burgess, in the British gangster series Peaky Blinders. Grace was introduced as a barmaid at the Garrison pub, but she turned out to be working as an undercover agent for the Birmingham police. As she got close to gang leader Tommy Shelby, they eventually became lovers and got married. Anyone who can hold their own opposite the Shelbys can surely hold their own opposite Statham. After seeing what Wallis brought to Peaky Blinders, she'll surely bring something equally great to a Statham-starring action thriller. 2023's Plane is a good sign for Jason Statham's Mutiny. Plane's Jean-François Richet is on board to direct Mutiny. Brodie Torrance. The filmmaker behind the sleeper hit 2023 action thriller Plane, Jean-François Richet, is on board to direct Statham and Wallis in Mutiny. Richet is a great choice for the job, because Plane proved he can craft a really solid mid-budget actioner. The plot of Plane revolves around a pilot, played by Gerard Butler, who reluctantly teams up with a prisoner, played by Mike Colter, to keep his passengers safe when they're forced to make an emergency landing in hostile territory. Despite its generic title and premise, Richet turned Plane into a critical and commercial hit. Plane isn't the only solid action movie that Richet has directed. He also helmed the Mel Gibson-led 2016 revenge thriller Bloodfather and the gritty, high-octane 2005 remake of Assault on Precinct 13 starring Ethan Hawke and Lawrence Fishburne. Clearly, he knows what he's doing when it comes to the action genre. The combination of Richet, who has proven action filmmaking chops, Wallis, who gave an unforgettable performance in Peaky Blinders, and Jason Statham, who's been on fine form lately with The Beekeeper, Expend 4 Bless, and Meg 2, The Trench, should make Mutiny a guaranteed winner.